Kilo 4 Oscar Lima Hotel, David in High Falls, Georgia. How you doing today, Jim?
I'm doing pretty good, boy. You're sounding pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good, boy. You're sounding pretty good. Yeah, can you copy me, Jim?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. What's the name there? Or Dave? And what's the name there? Or Dave?
Delta Alpha Victor India David D. David down here in High Falls, Georgia. Over.
Yes, sir, David. Why don't you give me a couple of, about 10 or 15 seconds. Tell me about your antenna system. Let me look around real quick, see if I can get a better copy on you, Roger.
Let me look around real quick, see if I can get a better copy on you, Roger.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I'm a inverted V. It's up about 40 feet to the ground, and it's 8040 double bazooka. Over.
Yes, sir. I've got you quite a bit better on my Georgia antenna, Roger, Roger.
Sure, I've got you quite a bit better on my Georgia antenna, Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Which SDR are you going through in Georgia?
I don't know. One that's working. How about that?
I don't know. One that's working. How about that?
Probably the Lanaga antenna up there at the school there. That's a good one right there. But anyway, I heard you in there, Jim. I wanted to say hello to you. I hadn't talked to you in a while. And I did pick up this radio from a silent key. It's a SE991. And I did want to say hello to you. Over.
Roger that, David. Gosh, what kind of signal are you getting on me?
What kind of signal are you getting on me?
About 5'8", 5'9".
Roger that. And what's your location?
Roger that. And what's your location?
Right in the middle of the state of Georgia, in between Macon and Atlanta. High Falls. Over.
Roger that. Sounded like you might have been just a little hot coming in. We have a setup procedure, if you might be interested. It starts with, verifying that you're in that wide 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, TBW, wide 100 to 2900. That will let your transmitter operate at its maximum capabilities, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. Roger?
Conversation, Roger.
I'm sorry, one more time, I was changing channels.
Is that better, Roger?
I'm sorry, one more time, I was changing channels.
Yeah, okay. I said, is this a little bit better right here?
It's pretty good. I'm on my Kentucky SDR. Why don't I just stay here? And what were you doing? What were you doing different than where you were?
Just stay here. And what were you doing? What were you doing different than where you were?
I cut the mic gain down. I'm on a new microphone. I'm on a SM7 Bravo. SM7 Bravo by Stewart. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, if you'd be interested in, after we verify that you're on that wide transmit bandwidth, which is the best thing for your transmitter, then it's down to the compressor processor, and we just want a hint of that, about a 3 out of 30. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just about a third of the capabilities of that processor compressor. It's something you'll never hear on the air, but it helps us make our final numbers, Roger.
It's something you'll never hear on the air, but it helps us make our final numbers, Roger.
Roger, stand by 1 second. Let me see if I can turn it up.
Yeah, Roger, just a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just a third of that compressor processor.
Of 100, just a third of that compressor processor.
All right, hang on a minute. I'm having to push buttons. Right there is 2800 on the width. Roger?
I'm sorry, you're talking about the transmit bandwidth?
I'm sorry, you're talking about the transmit bandwidth?
Yeah, sure. I'm running about 200 2800. Over.
Roger, Roger. So if you can move that to 100 to 2900, that would be ideal. What happens is when you go to those lesser resolutions, you start rolling off the top end of your audio. And of course, all of the enunciation and articulation occurs on those higher frequencies. So that's why we want to be 100 to 2900. You can just crank that in, I think, on any of them. But and some folks just make all three of them 100 to 2900, and therefore nothing can change that in any mode that you're in, Roger, if all three are the same.
In any mode that you're in, Roger, if all three are the same.
No, Roger. Yeah, right now I'm on the 2900. Is that better right there?
Yes, sir. And 100 on the bottom side, Roger?
Yes, sir. And 100 on the bottom side, Roger?
That's a Roger. And I got the processor on 1, over.
Okay, and what's the input level say on that processor? 1 to 10 or 1 to 100?
Say on that processor, 1 to 10 or 1 to 100?
It's 1 to 10, and I got it set at, let me see here. Hello. It's about 3/4 of the way, so that's about a 7, over.
Okay, if you have numbers, just go ahead and put it on a 3. If you have a 3, if you're doing 1 to 100, just I'm sorry. If you if you're doing a 1 to 10, put it on a 3. If you're using 1 to 100, put it on a 30. Roger.
Using 1 to 100, put it on a 30. Roger.
Roger. How's that right there, Jim? K4OLH.
It's such a minute amount. It's hard to say, but it's a matter of doing things by the meter. If you have input meter control for your compressor processor, and if it's 1 to 10, put it on 3. If it's 1 to 100, put it on 30. Roger.
3. If it's 1 to 100, put it on 30. Roger.
No, Roger. There's 3, Jim, right there.
Okay, sir, and then let's go to your ALC meter with the mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, we're not interested in the second part of that word. We're just interested in the part. You become a human test generator, and we want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is 7 or 2/3, whichever comes first. 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you manipulate your internal mic gain control. Roger, and you say the word audio.
Your internal mic gain control. Roger, and you say the word audio. Audio.
That's about 3/4 right there.
Yes, sir. I think you sound a lot fuller that way, and there's no distortion. That's why I love that setup, because it just, the only downfall to that would be possibly if you stressed the audio. We don't want to stress the audio as we say it. We just want to say it as we would in any type of Qso with our friends and partners around the world. Don't stress it, just say it, Roger. And I think you got it.
Around the world. Don't stress it, just say it, Roger, and I think you got it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, I do appreciate it, Jim. Yeah, like I say, I picked this up from a silent key, and I hadn't done anything to it, really. I just started talking on it. I mostly got it because it also do use 2 meter quite a bit, over. It has the 2 meter, and I do use 2 meter quite a bit, over.
Oh, Roger that. The only other thing would be on your equalization. I think you need just a little more top end on your equalization curve. So if you know how to get to your equalizer, then we could crank in a little bit there.
Equalizer, then we could crank in a little bit there.
All righty, how about right there? There's a little bit right there, over.
Well, let's see. What kind of equalizers do you have on that radio?
Well, let's see. What kind of equalizers do you have on that radio?
It's a parametric EQ. You got a lot to do on these things here. I did have it off when I came back to you, but now I have it on. Over.
Roger. Now, also, you may have some P controls, a set of P controls, which means if your processor's on, you need to use those P controls to set EQ. Roger?
Those P controls to set EQ. Roger?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm going to set it up. There's a place you can go on YouTube, and I'm going to use a friend of mine. He has one of these radios, and I'm just going to copy his parametric settings over.
Roger. Well, I can give you those. The ideal push frequency is 2.7 kilohertz. If you have a 3-band EQ, the ideal push frequency is 2.7 kilohertz. If you have an adjustable width, it would be 4 at 2700, and plus probably about 4 clicks of treble boost there, 2.7 kilohertz with the 4. Roger, on your treble.
Boost there, 2.7 kilohertz with the 4. Roger, on your treble.
Oh, Roger. All right. Well, I appreciate that. I'll write that down, Jim. And yeah, hopefully I get it all straightened out. Is everything else okay? Good signal? No problems there?
Oh yeah. You're about 10 over on my Kentucky SDR. So you have a nice, clear, pretty well signal, and I can hear you fairly well. You're not that well on my local antenna. I tell you what, let me listen to my local antenna. Come on back and tell me something I don't know.
Antenna. I tell you what, let me listen to my local antenna. Come on back and tell me something I don't know.
Here in High Falls, Georgia, and that's pretty hot for the day, Roger.
Yes, sir. Just went to my local antenna on my 7300 and a dipole, and you're tearing me up, man. And you look to be about 15 over. And as I listen to your audio curve on my 7300, which is flat down to 100 cycles, and no filters on and no noise reduction on, you sound really, really good, bud.
Well, I appreciate it, Jim. And thanks for the help, man. That's what I wanted to know. I'll just leave it where it's at, then. If I'm sounding good to you, I know it sounds good. Roger?
Yes, sir. It sounds really good. And your 3 dB dynamic range now, and so that means that your average percent of peak modulation is between 80 and 85%, which is a very stout audio signal. Roger?
Very good, very good. I'm happy with it, then.
And it's all recorded on Memorex. I don't know. No, it's not Memorex. It's a computer. I hope. Sometimes this computer system that we use to record with audio and video has got a lot of normal throughs, and we have to make sure that we change those normal throughs to things that we use to record. And every once in a while, we don't get them all changed, and so it doesn't. We don't have audio, we don't have video. Unfortunately, that's seldom. But we have to be very careful when we do set up. Roger.
Oh, Roger. I understand very well. Yeah, I was just tinkering with this a minute ago, and I just wanted to play with it a little bit since I put it on HF. So I do appreciate it, man. If I'm getting out, that's all that's good to go,
Yes, sir. Now, what kind of mic are you running on that?
I'm running a Shure SM7 Bravo. Roger?
Roger. And does it have a foam windscreen on it?
It does have the windscreen on it, Roger.
Yes, sir. That's why your audio sounds so good, because that windscreen just disperses all those wind currents that enter in towards the diaphragm of the element of the microphone, and disperses them before they reach the element, which is then that's why you have such a clean signal. Otherwise, I've heard a lot of folks that are actually QRMing themselves because there's so much stuff coming into that microphone, and they're not using a foam windscreen or whatever, and it's just a miss. Roger?
Oh, absolutely. And this is an end-fire mic, so I could get to the side of it and you wouldn't be able to hear me at all. Roger?
Oh, roger that. Well, the way you're working it right now is just perfect. What I would suggest is that maybe you leave your ALC meter out and more or less concentrate on your ALC meter as you talk to your friends and neighbors around the country. And you want to try to stay in that sweet spot as much as possible, and that's 7 or 2/3 on that ALC meter. And over a period of time, you'll develop a relationship with that meter that you can just keep that meter right in the sweet spot all the time. Roger?
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I see it's a little bit hasty right now, so I'm going to set it back a little bit. Please stand by 1 second.
Roger, just be easy on it. I mean, it may take you a little while to zero in exactly on where you need to be to stay in that sweet spot, which is 7 or 2/3. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, there we are, right there. That's probably running in about 6.5. I think I'll leave it there. What do you think?
Yeah, it seems to be right at 3 dB of dynamic range, and that's where we want it, which means you're doing about 80 to 85% of average peak modulation. Roger?
Oh, Roger. Well, I like it right there. It seems to do good. It's not really hitting hard, and it bounced between 5 and 7 over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I say, just if you can, got the wherewithal just to leave that out, so you can, you got to have something to do. So you might as well just look at your ALC meter as you're doing it, Roger.
Hey, it's that and the clock. About all you can look at. K4OLH project.
Roger, David. Well, let me say 73 to you, sir. And if you get a chance, go to YouTube and do that call letter search for KC9VKV. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. And it'll bring you right to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,200. And I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow.
Fine business, Kim. Yeah, I know your website. I've used you before, and we set up another radio I had, an older gauge too I had. But all righty, my friend, Anna Kenwood, you set up 2 of them for me. But all righty, my friend, Anna Kenwood, you set up 2 of them for me. I do appreciate it. We appreciate it. A great Easter coming up. Don't forget, don't eat all the eggs. K4OLH.
Roger, David 73, sir. You have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend, and if you get a chance, join us next Friday. I'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.